Okay, Coach, football, of course, back in L.A. and back at StubHub Center in Carson, California. Today, we start the new season with an AFC West Division battle right out of the gate between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Lucky 56.
Off the play fake. Boyle. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. On 1st and 10, Boyle into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Here we go now.
Ware takes the give from Mahomes. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Ace. Here we go now.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he checks this one down to Williams. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes going underneath. It's Coleman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Coleman. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tevin Coleman taking it in. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now these Chargers, Charles, 9-7 in their first year back in the greater L.A. area under first-year coach Anthony Lynn. And Rivers continues to lead a gritty team. They went 9-3 after the 0-4 start last year. But look, still have just one playoff appearance in 8 seasons, and they have not won the AFC West since 2009.
And you and I both know they know it, too. And Phillip Rivers, he knows he's near the end of his career, but he still has productivity left. They made a big push at the end of last season. Rivers to Keenan Allen, still as dangerous a combination as there is in the league. And then on defense, who's blocking Melvin Ingram and Joey Bosa? And now you add Derwin James in as a playmaking safety. The Chargers believe 2018 could be their year.
Allen's got it over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On first down, Boyle. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. Boyle. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first.
Detroit!
Operating from the gun. Boyle. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Left, 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 left. So.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. So out come the Chargers. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
To throw on 2nd down. Boyle. Flush to his right. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Boyle. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Throwing again. Boyle. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Anthony Hitchens. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and long. Boyle. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Looking to throw. Boyle. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way, like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Boyle going underneath for Gordon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really...
And he will score. Touchdown, LA. It's their quarterback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. For these Chiefs, Charles, another trip to the playoffs in 2017, but another early exit. And if you're a Chiefs fan, you probably continue to feel unfulfilled with the lack of postseason success. Look, it's been nearly a half-century since their last Super Bowl appearance way back in Super Bowl IV.
Yeah, and that's tough for their fans because they've been teased a little bit. Remember, last year in the regular season, they opened up the year going to New England and beating the Patriots. They also, early in the season, at home, beat the Philadelphia Eagles. Both of those teams played for the Super Bowl last year, so you know Kansas City's on that level. They need to continue to be opportunistic on defense. They take the ball away from people a lot. Plus 16 2 years ago, plus 15 last year. And then Patrick Mahomes. Expect many more downfield shots throwing the football. That means Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce will benefit.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll come back to Southern California after this. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Going deep here for Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Leopard! Leopard! No, check. Patriot!
On 1st and 10, Boyle completes it to Watt. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On 1st down, Boyle. Henry's got it out on the left side. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Runs up a nice 2nd down for them.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Back to throw again. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go with a keeper. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they didn't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Harris has it over the middle. And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Here's Coleman. And they can't bring him down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Left, 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 left. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Mahomes now to throw. He finds Coleman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
This is Coleman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
He dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Left. Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa. In there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And the kick by Butker is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw on 2nd down. Boyle. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Boyle under pressure again, and down he goes again. Justin Houston, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Donnie Jones now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And now here comes Kansas City. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now running right through it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Coleman now. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They will run again with Coleman. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Boom! Yeah, baby!
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go! Blue 45! Blue 45!
Here's Mahomes to throw. Rolling to his right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he does. Didn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. It's Coleman here, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tevin Coleman, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds an opening past the 40. It's Williams on the catch. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A good pickup there at 22.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing on 1st down. Boyle looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And a nice gain at 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, Boyle. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen. That'll bring up second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw again. Boyle. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now he's forced out left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Left, 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 left. Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90. Z, 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 Z.
They go play action here on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Left, 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 left.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Gets this one to Hill. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. a handoff looking right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And right side, Henry's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Boyle over the middle. He's got Tyrell Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now Gordon on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
He's back to throw. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Green 39. Green 39.
To throw is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Mahomes to throw. Drops it off for Coleman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 7 on the play. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Now Mahomes. Now he'll escape to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far.
Ready, green 90, green 90. Z.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Chiefs, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.